Cosmic Spacehead is one of my favourite games on the Sega Megadrive. It was produced by Codemasters and for some reason never really liked the standard Megadrive cartridges. Kept making these weird ones like EA did. Anyone remember James Pond? Well anyway, off the mark there's one thing that will piss people off. No end labels. And also, because of its design, it doesn't look like it really fits into the Megadrive properly. It's got these gaps at the either side. Onto the game itself though. Let's turn this on. Here we go. The story behind it is you are Cosmic Spacehead and you've returned to your home planet Linoleum after discovering / crash landing onto the legendary planet Earth. However, people here are skeptical pricks and you now have to set off on yet another adventure back to planet Earth, but with a camera to bring back proof of your visit. The game starts off pretty well. It's your standard point and click interface. Not as easy to use as Monkey Island, but still. The graphics remind me of a cross between the Jetsons and those weird images to interpret cool in the early 90s like Saved by the Bell, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and that Toe Jam and Earl game. To compare it to another game, just think of Day of the Tentacle. Talking to people is entertaining but at the same time annoying. The actual things people say are quite amusing, but the fact that everything anybody else says is in capital letters pisses me off a bit. It makes me think people are shouting at you like some hopped up 13 AOL user. When you first shift between areas, you get to do these platform type sections, which is a nice addition in my opinion, but some things bother me. Like, why does the screen make it look like it's being played on an old tube telly? The black lines cut off a lot of the screen, which proves itself to be a bastard later on when you're doing these dark sections, forcing you to do a lot of leaps of faith. Also, if Cosmic touches anything, he dies. There's no real way to retaliate, so all you do is dodging things all the time. Once you've done these though, you can freely move back and forth between areas. Also, little Cosmic there on the map is what he looks like on the NES version called Linus Spacehead's Cosmic Crusade. One of my main gripes with this game is anyone like me who enjoys point and click games will know there are puzzles that not only require you to be thinking outside the box, but require you to be off your fucking tits most of the time. For example, you can't cross this cold river, so what can you do? You can't use the gunpowder you found in the vending machine. See? You can't jump over it either, you do that later. You can use the helium balloon. You can float across. Nope, you don't want to do that. It's a bit of a thinker. You use the icing sugar that you found to turn the river into ice, allowing you to cross and be on your merry way. Bullshit. This is the scene I particularly enjoyed. See that thing there? You have to launch this rocket. How are you going to do that? You have a match, a fuse, the gunpowder from the vending machine. Something missing. Let's have a little chat with the lost and found Shim? I don't know. I think it's a man, possibly. Anyway, let's have a talk to him. Oh, you have a missile targeting device. Could be handy. Can I have it? You seem to have everything needed to make a bomb, so you can have the targeting device. Fucking hell. Imagine if Al-Qaeda got the bombs that way. Oh, hi Mr. Bin Laden. See you got a detonator and a suicidal god-fearing maniac with you. This bomb must be yours. Tosses. One of the worst things I found with this game, even as a kid, was the sheer amount of backtracking. It's ridiculous. You start off in Old Lino Town, and you go left to Cape Carnival. Then you go back to Lino Town, right onto the wilderness, and then right again onto Dodgy City. You then go back to Old Lino Town in order to go back to Dodgy City. Trust me, it's more of a mess later on. Anyway, like most Mega Drive games, there's no real save system here. It's just a password in each major location. A bit long in my opinion. Doesn't matter, it can be finished in an afternoon anyway. This game has more of a nostalgic charm to me than anything, but I'm going to ignore that for the sake of this review. With that in mind, Cosmic Spacehead is nothing new. It doesn't do much platforming, it isn't better at puzzles. But that's not to say it isn't fun. Cosmic Spacehead is definitely an involving game with plenty of charm and well worth looking into. 7 out of 10.